All right, we are ready to do our second lesson in Module 4, and the objective on this lesson is to use right angles to determine whether angles are equal to, greater than, or less than right angles. We are also going to draw right, obtuse, and acute angles. So you might need a paper and a pencil, or you can print out the practice, the problem set, and do it along with me as I do it. But please follow along and be actively working with a paper and pencil while I'm doing it, just like if we were in the classroom right now, and that's going to help you be more successful as if you're actually doing it instead of just listening to it. So please follow along while I am doing it. Alright, if you need to pause it and get a paper and pencil, you may go ahead and do that now. Alright, so if we were in the classroom, I would give you a post-it note. Notice the classroom is empty, no one is here, sadly. This is sad. And we are not able to do this lesson together, but if we were, I would give you a post-it, because a post-it or any paper that is accurately cut perfectly in a square with a corner, you can always use that corner to determine whether or not something else is a right angle. Every time you see a corner of a paper, it could be any paper, not just this one, it is a right angle. And any corner is a right angle. So here on my post-it, actually I kind of messed up, hold on a second. Alright, on my corner, I'm going to put this shows that this is a right angle. That's the symbol. So that means this line here on the edge and this line here are the two lines, the two rays that are making a right angle. So I'm going to have my two arrows on the ends, and that's my right angle right there. So any corner of a paper is always a right angle, and it makes a perfect square. If it is not a perfect square, then it's not a right angle. It has to be a perfect square. So if something is smaller than a right angle, let's say I have an angle that is about half of my right angle, kind of like this. So this would be smaller than my right angle, right? So that is an acute angle. And if it's bigger than a right angle, then it is obtuse. And that's pretty much what our lesson is today. That's it. That's all we're going to be doing. But here's my angle. That's an acute angle because it is smaller than a right angle. This one right here. And this one is a right angle. All right. So let's move on to our problem set. But if you have a piece of paper, that's always a good way to determine if something is a right angle. You can compare it. I was looking around my house to see if I have anything that might have a right angle. My daughter just did this Lego set last night. Right here, I'm going to take the corner of my paper and see if it lines up with this corner. If it does, then that means this is a right angle. And it does line up, so that is a right angle right there. All of these should be right angles because it is a box. There we go. It's a right angle. If it was less than that, then I know that it would be an acute angle. I noticed this pillow had a lot of angles on it. Now I'm wondering if they are right angles, so I'm going to take my corner and line it up right here. Let's see, is this a right angle? Does it line up? It is. That is a right angle right there. Let's find another one. How about right here? Is this a right angle? What do you think? Yes, all of these are right angles on this pillow, this design. All right, how about, all right, I have a book. And just like a door can open and close, a book cover can open and close. So if I open it up, so the bottom is flat and this is straight up, that would be a right angle. If I close it a little bit, so it's a little, if it's less than a right angle, it's almost a right angle, but not quite, well, that's still acute. Even if anywhere from here to here is an acute angle until you get down there. So If it is here, that would be a right angle. And then from anywhere from here to here would be what kind? Acute, yes. If you said acute, that's right. Go move up. Good job. You guys are on top of it. All right, if it is open bigger than 90 degrees, so that would be here. This would just be a straight line. Anywhere from here, my straight line, to my right angle would be what? Did you say obtuse? If you did, that is correct. This would be an obtuse angle, anywhere from here to here. And if I wasn't sure, I could take my corner of paper and I could check. All right, there's my right angle. Now, is it bigger? Yep, it's bigger than a right angle, so it is obtuse. And you can do that with a door. So look around your house, see what else could be, see what else has angles around your house. Look around and see what else you can find. All right, let's look at our problem set. All right, lesson 2, problem set. All right, it says we're going to use our template. So your template would just be a paper, a corner of a paper. And you can use that to determine if it is greater than, less than, or if it is a right angle. So the first one, and I could take my Post-it and I could compare all of them. These ones I'm going to do because I can't show you. Oh, actually, maybe I can. Hold on a second. All right, so I just realized I can show you how you would do this on a paper. So here is my little sticky note on my computer, and I'm going to compare. Remember, if it lines up with the corner of my paper, my sticky note, then it is a right angle. This is definitely less, so it is acute. So our answer for the first one should be acute. Yes. Let's look over at B. It is definitely less than a right angle, so it is also acute. Let's look down at C, and it's okay to check with a paper. It's okay. We can check it. Oh, it looks like it pretty much lines up perfectly. So do you know what? They tried to trick us by putting this symbol here instead of the right angle symbol, but we can just check with our little template, our paper. All right, so like I was saying, we know that we can check it with this, and although they didn't have the symbol for the right angle, we know it is a right angle, so we're going to draw a line to our right angle. All right, let's check over here on D. I'm going to line up the bottom line. So notice how I have this bottom line. One of the lines has to line up with my my shape, my paper, my corner, if I'm checking it with that. I can see, when I do that, I can see that this goes out wider, so it is bigger than a right angle. So I'm gonna, you guys can't see it, but it's gonna be down here. It's gonna be an obtuse angle. All right, now I gotta get my other page out. Hold on a second. All right, so as I was saying, ooh. And I lost my sticky. Where did it go? Okay, just get a new one then. All right, here's my little template with my right angle on it. I was checking this one. We decided it was obtuse, so I'm going to connect that to obtuse. Then let's move on to, I think we already did that one. All right, here's this one. I cannot move my sticky. I don't know how to pivot it. So, but I can just see right now that that is definitely greater than, so that is obtuse. All right, what do you think I is? Looks like it is a right angle to me. All right, F, right angle. H actually looks like it's obtuse. And J would be acute, smaller than a right angle. All right, let's move on to the next page. All right, use your right angle template to identify acute, obtuse, and right angles within Picasso's painterly Factory Porta Diabo. Trace at least 2 of each, label with points, and then name them in the table below the painting. All right, we're going to do this together. So I'm going to do this with you. All right. I'm going to start with this figure that looks like it is a, oops, it looks like it's a house or something. and I'm going to label A and B. So now I have a line segment A and B. And in order to make an angle, I need another line, don't I? Another point and another line. So A, B, and then C will be here. So what kind of angle does this look like? If you said obtuse, that is correct. So angle A, B, and C would be obtuse. And I don't have the chart, so I'm just writing it there. All right, let's find a place with an acute angle. So it is less than a right angle. Looks like there's one right here. Let's go ahead and label that. How about A, B, C, D, E, and F? So for an acute angle, I have D, E, and F. And of course, I need to make sure I have that line there. That shows that it is an angle. All right, let's find a right angle. Do you see a right angle anywhere? How about if we go off of where we have E, put a line there, and then right here. Now we need to label our other points. So we have E right there, and we already have A, B, C, D, E, F. How about G and H? We're going to put our points, and then we're going to show that this is a right angle by drawing the square. So our right angle is H, E, G. All right, and if I was going to continue on, I would continue doing the same thing, and I would come up with one more of each of them. So what you're going to do on your question for this lesson is I'm going to draw a couple more, and you in your answers are going to write which ones are which. So not the ones I've already done. So hold on a second and I will show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so in your quiz you're going to answer what's my right angle in yellow. Here's my right angle. What is my acute angle? My acute angle is right here. And what is my obtuse angle, which is right here? All right, so write those down, and then you're going to put those answers in the quiz, which will be next. Well, it's not really a quiz, it's just questions to make sure that you were listening and following along. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed lesson 2. I know I did, and I hope you have a great day today. See ya.